New York Times reporter John Eligo, who's actually running the Boston Marathon, and is on the phone now from Boston. John, you're just out of a press conference. Tell me, what do we know now?
Well, basically, they're saying that they're still assessing the situation in terms of, how many injured and how many casualties. But they know that there were the two explosions on the race course, and then there was another explosion at the JFK Library that happened, about half an hour ago following the first two explosions. But they're still trying to assess the injury count, and they also say they kind of have the painstaking process of going through and checking all these packages and stuff that were left by, runners and their families in the streets as people were kind of frantically running away from the scene. There was a lot of bags and whatnot that were kind of left, in the streets and all about it. They have to go through and check each one to take each one seriously and make sure it's not a package.
Right. Now, as I said, you were actually running the marathon when the blasts hit, as I understand it. I mean, where exactly were you and what did you see?
Well, actually, I was finished with the marathon at that point. I finished, luckily about probably anywhere from an hour or an hour and a half before that happened. So I actually didn't see it. The first time I was actually back in my hotel room when I started getting texts from people about am I okay, and that's when I saw it on TV what had happened. But as I rushed back down to the scene, and at this point at the scene, it's kind of a mix. There are some parts where it's really frantic. There's lots of police cars and sirens and whatnot, and the police are directing people away from buildings. There was a report of a package in one of the footbridges at Copley Place Mall, and the officers were frantically trying to get people away. And then if you go a couple blocks away on some of the streets, it's actually kind of a little bit eerily quiet because a lot of the stores and businesses have all closed, and so there's really just a couple people standing about and really not much activity when you go just a couple blocks from the finish line.
Right. I mean, some of the images we've seen from elsewhere have been somewhat horrifying. I mean, we're going to get more updates. I understand it in a few hours. I mean, any idea at all what we can expect?
Well, I mean, they're still kind of determining exactly what or who is responsible for the explosions. They're saying at this point that they have no specific people or trucks or anything that they're looking for at this time. That's what the police commissioner said, that they're not looking for anything in particular, and that they didn't receive any particular threats or whatnot. So they're still kind of determining exactly who's responsible for this. I mean, that's kind of the big question that no one's answered yet.
Got it. John, thanks very much. Keep watching the story.
All right, thank you. Bye.